It's time for Real Talk with Brian and Dan, the weekly talk radio show dedicated to discussing important real estate topics, plus insight into the local community. With a combined experience of over 50 years as local real estate brokers from the Eastside Real Estate team at Keller Williams Realty Bellevue. Here's your hosts, Brian Levitt and Dan Edwards.
Well, good afternoon. Welcome to Real Talk with Brian and Dan on 1150 KKNW. You are joining us live on April 1st, 2020. It's not a joke. This is real quarantine, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you're settling in to your second full week of the official Washington State, what we're calling Washington State Work From Home Initiative. Stay safe, stay home. But we are glad you are watching online with us or listening today. You can find our videos streaming online at youtube.com and also on Facebook and on 1150 KKNW's YouTube channel. If you're looking at this or past episodes, we would love for you to listen to those on anywhere you can find our Facebook, Google Podcasts or Apple Podcasts. And additionally, past broadcasts are on the Eastside Real Estate team or on the YouTube channels. Just simply go to the eastsiderealestateteam.com and subscribe. We've got a great show today. Huh, Brian?
We do.
I'm looking forward to talking with our guests today, Stefanie Johnson and Sean Turnquist. But before we talk to our guests today, we, of course, have some talk. So, Brian, what is happening in the world of real estate today?
Well, we're all being impacted in different ways by the effects of the coronavirus. If you're in a position to buy a home today, know that you're a major economic force in your neighborhood. And while we all wait patiently for the current pandemic to pass, there are lots of things you can do in the meantime to keep your home search on track. Every year, the National Association of Realtors shares a report that notes the full economic impact of home sales. This report summarizes the total economic impact of real estate-related industries on the state economy, as well as the expenditures that result from a single home sale, including aspects like home construction cost, real estate brokerage, mortgage lending, and title insurance.
So you think about the total economic impact, and as we've discussed over the last couple of shows, we know that there's a lot of uncertainty in the market. But the one thing that we do know is that the real estate industry not only propels itself, but it also propels a lot of other ancillary industries like real estate, mortgage and lending, title insurance. What else, Brian?
Well, it propels so much of our economy. That's why the state revisited their position on real estate being an essential workers. And I think something that was interesting, Dan, in the meeting this morning, our team meeting, about the volume of sales. I think a lot of people are under the impression that real estate is shut down. But as we discussed on our East Side market, 158 new listings in the last week and 240 pending sales. And you got to realize that's a huge financial impact on the market that we're experiencing. I mean, right now you look at a lot of things that are shut down, real estate's going strong, and that's going to be a big asset towards keeping our economy going.
Yeah, and I really think that it's important to note the different ideas. Like when it comes to buying a home, there are more than just one reason to buy a home.
Right.
Recently we just helped a couple, and they actually have decided it's time to downsize their home. And this was something that they've been deciding now, not just for 6 months, but for several years. And could you imagine their situation is such is that they've got a home that is bigger than their needs. And so they're paying for square footage that they just don't use.
Right.
So as you look at an essential service, by them being able to downsize into a home that fits their needs, there's two things they're doing. One, they're taking appropriate actions for them and in their lives to reduce the cost of living somewhere. And they're actually freeing that home up for a family that perhaps is looking for a bigger home. So it's kind of funny because a lot of times people may suggest that buying a home is a luxury item. The reality is we all need a place to shelter. And I think most of the folks out there right now could say they're either happy with the home they're quarantined in or they're uncomfortable with the home they're quarantined in. And I don't know, I feel very comfortable with my home, except for the occasional dog barking, but that's my own, my own choice.
Yeah.
So just keep in mind when you're buying a home, you are making an impact on the market. It's a place for people to live. And then you're also generating jobs that create income for the appraiser, a loan officer, title agent, real estate agent, and many other contributors in our process. For every person or business that you work with throughout the transaction, there's likely a team behind them that makes it happen. So we've got Gabby, we have our closer, Danny, over at WFG, Amanda Peterson, who's our title rep. There's a lot of folks that essentially get paid throughout the process.
Right. Yeah, a lot of hands that touch a transaction. I think something too is that even with the impact that we're experiencing from the pandemic, people still have to move. There's times when people, have a job transfer. I mean, even right now, there's companies transferring people in and out. And if you're staying at a hotel waiting for your home to close, you got to be happy that all those people are still working. So, right now, it's still a very brisk market with multiple offers on listings and decent inventory. There's good inventory out there for the buyers.
Yeah, Brian and I had a conversation 2 days ago with an agent in Arizona, and we asked him just kind of what the status is. Because Keller Williams agents are pretty connected throughout the United States, we can really reach out to somebody, not just random, but somebody who is actually in a position to understand the market. Steve Shader has spent 45 years in the industry, and we asked him what was happening in Arizona, and he told us the same thing is happening here. Is people still have to move? There's still great things to buy, and my heart goes out to those people that are in a position of uncertainty. So I don't want to minimize that, but I certainly want to encourage others that if you see a level of stabilization, because of the numbers that Brian mentioned earlier, 150 homes listed in the last 7 days on the east side and 200 pending. That's a negative impact on inventory, meaning there's less inventory. So if you find something you like, what's the bottom line, Brian?
Bottom line is whenever you purchase a home, you're an economic driver. Even if you're not ready or able to make a move now, there are things you can do to keep your own process moving forward so you're set when the time is right for you. Let's connect to keep your home search and your local contributions on track.
Awesome. Well, that concludes our Real Talk segment for today. If you're interested in this topic and any other topics we've covered in our Real Talk segment, please check out our blog at theeastsiderealestateteam.com/blog. And if you'd like to talk with us directly, you can do so with any of your real estate questions. Just give us a call at 425-200-4093. Thanks for listening. Coming up next, we're going to be speaking with our lender for our Mortgage Moment segment. After this commercial break, we'll hear from Michael Burdick, an experienced loan consultant with Loan Depot. More Real Talk right after this short break.
Did you know when you pay rent, you're actually paying someone else's mortgage? Are you tired of missing out on owning your own home? Fact: homeowners on average have 40 times the financial net worth of renters. The Eastside Real Estate Team has been helping many first-time home buyers find and buy their first home. They specialize in customer service and put you first. They listen first to what you're looking for, and then they take the time to make sure their clients understand every aspect of the home buying process. If owning a home has been your dream, the Eastside Real Estate Team can help you. For a free, no-hassle consultation, call 425-200-4093 or find them online at theeastsiderealestateteam.com, a subsidiary of Keller Williams Realty in Bellevue.
Is your company planning a new office and you're wondering who can help you with the transition? Sean Tornquist with Seattle Modern Office helps local companies plan their new office, buy and install furniture, and even relocate existing furniture and equipment. Furniture planning and consultation is a free service at Seattle Modern Office. Sean will walk you through all the complicated steps of executing a major office transition and find you the best product solutions for office furniture to outfit the new space. He guarantees your vision for form and function at your new office can be achieved within your budget. To learn more, call Sean at Seattle Modern Office. Reach him by telephone at 425-761-9473 or online at www.seattlemo.com. Again, that is 425-761-9473 or seattlemo.com.
Are you feeling stressed out and eating too many treats while in quarantine? Stefanie Johnson with AdvoCare can help coach you so that you're feeling your best, even in these times. For over 8 years, Stefanie has helped so many start a healthy lifestyle by teaching free nutritional workshops and recommending what AdvoCare supplements to take so that her clients can reach their health goals. Whether it's more energy or weight loss, let's come out of quarantine feeling good with summer-ready bodies. To get more information, you can call or text 425-269-0007 or go to advoteamjohnson.com. Again, that's advoteamjohnson.com or call or text 425-269-0007.
Ready to shake things up? Try Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back to the show. You are listening and watching Real Talk with Brian and Dan.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Dan, and it's now time for our Mortgage Moment segment. During this segment, we're going to talk with I just said favorite. I shouldn't say favorite.
One of our very favored.
What's currently going on in the financial world. Joining us today is one of our so-so mortgage experts. One of our favorite mortgage experts with Loan Depot, Michael Burdick. Welcome to the show.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me.
Hey, Michael. Hey, right now with all the talk of COVID-19, are there changes to lending guidelines because of everything going on in the markets?
I mean, I think every industry is going through changes. So obviously the mortgage industry has adapted and, you got to keep the train moving forward. So you have to, change guidelines where you need to. And we've seen some guidelines get more strict as far as credit scores and loan to values. Some programs getting
fries are done
completely. Put that on silent. And then others have loosened. We've seen, ways that we can still push a loan through during all of this, kind of like how other businesses and industries are doing the same. So with appraisals, we've seen, exterior only appraisals coming back. So appraisers that aren't comfortable going into a home or clients that don't want to have people come in.
Yeah.
Verifications of employment have loosened a little bit, and then we're getting a lot more appraisal waivers, which is nice.
So if I'm currently pre-approved or have been so in the past, what should I do? Do I need to re-up?
That's a very good idea. I mean, it depends, depending on how long ago you talked to your lender. I mean, it could be quite possible that your program is not even available anymore.
Oh, is that right?
Wow.
It's extremely important to check with your lender and then make sure that first your program's available and second that your terms are still available. Depending on how your loan was structured, some rates and programs are priced very well and others have adjusted depending on how the appetite for purchasing certain loans on the secondary market is.
So Michael, what products, because I've heard a lot of different information on jumbo loans. Yep. What products are kind of going to be harder to find these days? I
mean, jumbo across the board is still available. It's just the rates are higher on those right now.
Yeah.
And, I think every company is a little different, but it's all due to how everything's invested on the secondary. And if there's no buyers, those are going to be hard loans to fund and be profitable for a mortgage company.
What about down payment assistance?
Down payment assistance is still around and priced very well. Okay. Like the best rate I've ever locked on one was Monday.
Wow.
3%. But
wow.
We've been told that we need to tell people that, that program could go away at some point.
Right.
Or be suspended. So there's risk kind of with those programs right now. And, but as far as conventional, the standard loan sizes, we're seeing some of the best rates we've seen ever still.
Michael, is it still a good time to refinance?
Again, absolutely for certain programs. So again, you need to talk to your lender, see, what program you were approved on, whether it was or a couple months ago and versus now and what the changes are. But absolutely, if you know, you have any worries about, you know, the future, which everyone does, a lot of people are worried about their careers. It's a good time to take advantage of their equity position right now, take care of any revolving debt that they might have, pull out a cushion if they want to. You know, you can still get that done right now. So absolutely.
Well, awesome. Michael, thank you again for joining us. This is our first where our listeners can actually see you in the flesh. So even though it seems like it's really foggy over there, so you might want to work on that. Thanks for coming on the show. How do our listeners get a hold of you?
Google Michael Burdick with Loan Depot out of Bellevue, and love to hear from you.
Awesome.
That's great.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, guys.
So next up after the break, we're going to have Stefanie Hirota-Johnson with AdvoCare, who will be discussing with us how to de-stress and stay healthy during this quarantine and beyond. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
Not sure if now is the right time to sell? Worried you missed the market? The Eastside Real Estate Team specializes in helping homeowners maximize their equity when selling. With our proven premier listing service, our clients have sold their homes for more money in less time than the competition. We know you have many choices when working with a real estate agent, but with the Eastside Real Estate Team, you get a team of highly qualified, experienced agents. From staging to deciding if your property is market ready for top dollar. If you're considering selling, call the Eastside Real Estate Team at 425-200-4093 or check out our website at the eastsiderealestateteam.com, a subsidiary of Keller Williams Realty in Bellevue.
Is your company planning a new office and you're wondering who can help you with the transition? Sean Tornquist with Seattle Modern Office helps local companies plan their new office, buy and install furniture, and even relocate existing furniture and equipment. Furniture planning and consultation is a free service at Seattle Modern Office. Sean will walk you through all the complicated steps of executing a major office transition and find you the best product solutions for office furniture to outfit the new space. He guarantees your vision for form and function at your new office can be achieved within your budget. To learn more, call Sean at Seattle Modern Office. Reach him by telephone at 425-761-9473 or online at www.seattlemo.com. Again, that is 425-761-9473 or seattlemo.com.
Are you feeling stressed out and eating too many treats while in quarantine? Stefanie Johnson with AdvoCare can help coach you so that you're feeling your best, even in these times. For over 8 years, Stefanie has helped so many start a healthy lifestyle by teaching free nutritional workshops and recommending what AdvoCare supplements to take so that her clients can reach their health goals. Whether it's more energy or weight loss, let's come out of quarantine feeling good with summer-ready bodies. To get more information, you can call or text 425-269-0007 or go to advoteamjohnson.com. Again, that's advoteamjohnson.com or call or text 425-269-0007.
Find our app in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store and take us with you wherever you go. Alternative Talk AM 1150.
Welcome back. You're listening to Real Talk with Brian and Dan on 1150 KKNW.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Dan. Our first guest today is Stefanie Hirota-Johnson with AdvoCare. I've known Stefanie for quite some time. She was born and raised in Hawaii and moved to Washington when she was 18. Don't know why she wouldn't have just stayed there, but she came here to go to the University of Washington. Go Dogs, go Huskies. Stefanie is married to her husband, DJ, and they have celebrated their 9th wedding anniversary. Congratulations. Did you do that in quarantine?
It was kind of when quarantine first started. So we got the keg for dinner, but we got it to go.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome. So Stefanie has a 21-year-old stepson, Dylan, and has 2 Boston Terriers, Enzo and Aria. Stefanie's been an AdvoCare distributor for a little over 8 years. And what she enjoys the most about AdvoCare, being an AdvoCare distributor, is that it allows her the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of those she helps. It's amazing to see the transformation in the area of someone's life when they start to put good nutrition in their body. Welcome to the show, Stefanie.
Thank you so much for having me.
So before we get into the AdvoCare, it's a tradition. Hey, Brian, this is our 1-year anniversary, by the way.
Oh, nice.
It's a tradition for us to ask our guests to share a fond memory about the home they grew up in.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I grew up in Hawaii, as you guys all heard in my bio. And I think one of the fond memories that I have about growing up is there were a lot of kids on my street. And so every day after school, I would come home, do my homework, and then I'd get to go play outside with all of the kids on the street. And so, I didn't watch a lot of TV, didn't play a lot of video games because I was like always outside running around. Nice. And so I was really thankful that I grew up in a really cool neighborhood that gave me the opportunity to do that.
That's great. Stefanie, what is AdvoCare?
So AdvoCare is a nutritional supplements company. They're based out of Texas, and this year we celebrated our 27th year in business. And so the AdvoCare supplements really help people in 4 areas of their life. That ranges from energy, weight loss, sports performance or fitness, and just overall health and wellness. Something that AdvoCare also has is we have a PsyMed board, and these are a board of doctors that come together to help formulate our products. And so we have doctors that specialize in men's health, women's health, oncology, toxicology, nutrition. So they all come together to bring their knowledge to formulate our products. AdvoCare also has world-class endorsers like Drew Brees and Patrick Mahomes. And our products are also, a lot of them are an informed choice certified, which means AdvoCare pays money to have our products tested through informed choice so that they are banned substance free.
Okay. So how did you get started with AdvoCare?
Well, about 8 years ago, I had a friend who actually wanted to lose weight. And he's like, hey, I want to lose weight. What can I do? And at the time, I saw a lot of people taking the AdvoCare products. And so I told him, hey, you should do the AdvoCare 24-day jumpstart. And he's like, what's that? And I go, I don't know. It's this program. People are doing it. You should do it too. And he's like, hey, can you get one for me? And so in the process of getting one for our friend, my husband and I decided that we wanted to change our health and wellness and just have more energy and feel better. And so that's how we got started. We got started with the 24-day jumpstart. It was a program that taught us what to eat, how to eat, when to eat. And then the supplements just gave us the energy and the willpower to stay on track. And so what happened after the 24 days, our friend lost 30 pounds, my husband lost 19, and I lost 7.5. So we had really good results.
That's great. So what do you love about AdvoCare?
So what I really love is AdvoCare really encourages a lifestyle. We are not, you will never hear me say, take this pill and you're going to get skinny. So in AdvoCare, we don't believe that total health and wellness can be bottled, supplemented, or sold. And so it's a full lifestyle where you're changing your eating habits, you're putting good nutrition into your body. And so the products were really a catalyst for us to make changes, and it just really had a positive effect in every area of our life. And so now I love the opportunity that AdvoCare gives me to make a difference in other people's lives. I've always been somebody who wants to help somebody, and I've just had so many people have so many amazing results where they feel better, so then they feel better, so then they have better relationships, or maybe they had habits that weren't the greatest or the healthiest for them, and now they're not doing those unhealthy habits anymore. And so I just love the change that comes out of it.
So it's a pretty interesting time that we're in, and people are feeling really stressed, just a little. Mm-hmm. What do you got? What kind of tips do you have to help us de-stress?
Yeah. So I have 5 tips. So the first one is, of course, if you're able to, in a safe, socially distant way, get outside and walk or get some exercise. We haven't been able to go to the gym. So we went on Craigslist and got a Bowflex. And we have a Bowflex in the house now. Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
So, walking and exercise is super important because that is what creates your happy endorphins. The second thing you can do is, listening to some relaxing or upbeat music, because studies show that music can really affect your mood. The third thing you can do is read. Even if you just set aside 10 minutes to read, studies show that your stress can decrease by 68%. And the next thing you can do is, if you're not in quarantine by yourself, is give your person a hug that you're with. Hugging actually creates a hormone in your body that helps you to relieve stress. And then the last thing is meditate or pray. And this just helps to transform your brain, and just really helps you to respond to stress in a positive way.
So what AdvoCare supplements do you recommend to de-stress?
Yeah. So we have 3 supplements that I've been recommending like crazy right now. And so the first one is Clear Mood. And Clear Mood, it's a little capsule. And one of the main ingredients is called 5-HTP. And what that does is it helps to increase serotonin in your body. And so as we all know, serotonin is like our happy hormones.
Yeah.
The next thing you can do is we have a drink called Oasis. And Oasis has adaptogens in it. And adaptogens is something that you find in a plant, and those help plants to adapt to stress in like a harsh environment. So the Oasis drink, I have a lot of ladies who love it in a wine glass because it looks like red wine, and it does help you just like feel chilled out for several hours. And then the last thing that's really important is sleep. And so a lot of people are not getting a good night's sleep right now. So we have a product called SleepWorks, and SleepWorks has melatonin and valerian root in it. So it has just a tiny bit of melatonin where it's going to help to gently put you to sleep. But then the valerian root helps you to stay asleep. And so you wake up feeling super refreshed in the morning.
Awesome. So it sounds like there's a little bit of everything, right? For kind of what we're all experiencing, right?
Yeah.
So what
Dan,
program does AdvoCare offer that can help people get their health on track while being stuck at home, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I was really fortunate, and this is a shout out to CrossFit Issaquah, but they lent me a rowing machine, and it's changed my last 3 days. It's been like, oh my gosh, I can actually go out and get a sweat on without, for me, running is really tough on my feet. So, thank you for supplementing that. But, how can AdvoCare help us because we're stuck at home?
Right. Well, I find something else that can help people, to de-stress is get into a routine. And so AdvoCare has a program, and this is the program that my husband and I started out on, and it's called the 24-Day Jumpstart. What's super awesome about the program is that it comes with a guidebook that was written by a registered dietitian. And so it literally walks you through your entire day. It gives you tips on how to eat. It gives you tips about portion sizes. And so our 24-day program is really designed to help jumpstart, a healthy lifestyle. It's not just 24 days and you're done. So the first 10 days of the jumpstart is a super gentle cleanse. A lot of times people hear the word cleanse and are like, oh, great. I get to drink like weird liquids for 10 days now and not eat. So AdvoCare's is not like that. You're going to eat 5 to 6 times a day. You're going to eat a well-balanced diet. So you're going to have fruits, veggies, complex carbs, healthy fats, protein, dairy in moderation. And you're eating about 5 to 6 times a day. And so the cleanse is designed to just kind of be like that little scrubber brush to help get those toxins out of your body so that you can actually absorb more of the vitamins and minerals that you're putting into your body. And while you're on our cleanse, you're drinking my favorite product. It's called AdvoCare Spark. And so Spark is like your energy mental focus drink. It's going to give you about 3 to 5 hours of just smooth, focused energy with no crash. And Spark has a lot of B vitamin in it, and B vitamins will naturally help to break down your proteins, carbs, and fats. And then once you're done with the cleanse, you have days 11 through 24, which we call our max phase, where we have, really great meal replacement shakes. These are for people who are busy, or maybe they're trying to homeschool their kids right now and they're like, I just need a quick meal and I can't get anything healthy while I'm trying to work and homeschool. And so our meal shakes have 24 grams of carbs to 24 grams of protein, and they will keep you full for about 3 hours, and they taste real good. And then, of course, you continue to drink your Spark. And then we have our vitamins that will help give you a little bit of energy. They'll give you a little bit of appetite control. And if you think of your body like a piece of Swiss cheese, they're just going to fill in those nutritional gaps. And so the vitamins is really what helps me to not want to eat everything in my pantry right now while I'm stuck at home.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. No stress baking.
Yeah. No, well, I have a stress baked, but in moderation.
There you go. So Stefanie, how do you add value to those that want to help getting their nutrition on track?
Yeah, so something in addition to helping coach our clients once they get started on products, whether or not somebody wants to get on products, I actually offer free nutritional workshops.
Oh.
I've done a lot of these workshops, and the basic premise of this workshop is to teach people what a carb, a fat, and a protein is. Because what I find is when I'm helping people is everything has carbs in it, and it's really easy to overeat on them. Right. So what I do is I just teach people how to balance their macros so that they're feeling their best, they're burning fat throughout the day, and they're not storing extra carbs in their body. And so in that workshop, you'd be surprised how many, I've done over 100 of these, and I have people like sort food, and I've not had one person sort food correctly. So
interesting.
Yeah.
So Stefanie, do you have a slide for us that to share? I'm not sure if your screen sharing works, but do you have a slide for us to share?
For the Jumpstart?
Yes.
I could pull one up real quick.
See if it works.
Okay.
There we go. So does AdvoCare have any promotions coming up for the Jumpstart, or is that what your slide is?
Yeah, that was, sorry, I didn't have that.
No problem.
For Dan. So yes, AdvoCare, we actually just launched a promotion today because, believe it or not, we're not too far from summer. And, a lot of people are home right now, so they're, to get things on track. And so we just launched our summer promotion. And so the 24-day Jumpstart bundle comes with a free blender bottle, which is a great way to shake up your Spark or your meal shake in it. And it also comes with a free bag of our brand new Spark, Cranberry Peach Orange, which is only available through the bundle. You get free shipping, and we're doing an extra $10 off the bundle right now.
Nice. So what's the total price on that, Stefanie?
Yeah, so retail price for the 24-day Jumpstart is $199, but I always want people to know that we can work within any budget. It's 100% customizable. I have some people that, when they're supplementing, they don't necessarily want to take capsules, but they'd rather drink something. So I'm always working with our clients to find what's best for them.
Awesome. Well, we're out of time for now. What's the best way for our listeners or watchers to learn about that? Because I think that 24-day Jumpstart would be perfect to exit quarantine feeling your best, right? So like buy it now, and by the time we're all out of quarantine, you're going to be looking fine, right? What's the best way?
So the best way is you can give me a call or shoot me a text on my cell phone at 425-269-0007, or you can visit our website at www.advoteamjohnson, so that's ADVO teamjohnson.com.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Stefanie, for coming on the show today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Stefanie.
All right. After the break, we're going to be welcoming Sean Turnquist with Seattle Modern Office, who will be sharing with us about office furniture that's not sold at IKEA. Please join us right after this short break.
Did you know when you pay rent, you're actually paying someone else's mortgage? Are you tired of missing out on owning your own home? Fact: homeowners on average have 40 times the financial net worth of renters. The Eastside Real Estate Team has been helping many first-time home buyers find and buy their first home. They specialize in customer service and put you first. They listen first to what you're looking for, and then they take the time to make sure their clients understand every aspect of the home buying process. If owning a home has been your dream, the Eastside Real Estate Team can help you. For a free, no-hassle consultation, call 425-200-4093 or find them online at the eastsiderealestateteam.com, a subsidiary of Keller Williams Realty in Bellevue.
Are you stressed out just thinking about a new headshot? Well, Michael Nakamura Photography helps individuals and companies breeze past the pressure and anxiety with individual coaching and subconscious direction. No one leaves a session without their best headshot ever. Mike is a headshot specialist, creating hundreds of headshots a year for discerning customers. It's the home of the one chin headshot. Give Mike a call at 425-260-4033 or check out his booking page. Just type into any browser mnp.as.me.
Sea Monster Studios is a friendly, full-service digital agency offering data-driven strategy, design, and development for your brand. They're a team of designers, developers, marketers, team players, technologists, and strategists. More than any of that, their clients call them partners. Their work runs the gamut, but each project shares a commitment to getting it right. They work with businesses, governments, nonprofits, and individuals across the globe. Whether you're a startup or large-scale enterprise, Sea Monster Studios would love to lend their expertise and creativity to your branding and web design projects. You can reach them at seamonsterstudios.com or by giving their business development manager, Paul, a call at 206-330-6716. That's 206-330-6716. Sea Monster Studios.
Get your daily dose of variety. Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back to Real Talk with Brian and Dan on 1150 AM KKNW. I'm Brian.
And I'm Dan.
Yes, you are. Our next guest is Sean Tornquist of Seattle Modern Office, LLC. Sean is a born and raised Washingtonian. He grew up in Redmond, went to Eastlake High School, and received his bachelor's degree from Western Washington University in Bellingham. He began his entrepreneurial career with a short stint in residential house painting in his early 20s. After painting over 200 houses in Seattle, Sean left the industry, having been recruited by a family friend to join the team at local office furniture dealership. Sean committed to learning the ins and outs of the business for the next 4 years, jumping from field installation to business development, sales, and operations. In 2016, Sean, together with his friend, branched out and created a new firm, Seattle Modern Furniture. Seattle Modern Furniture is a one-stop shop for commercial office furniture and services. They design and specify floor plans for office workstations and ancillary furniture, sell new and used furniture of all varieties, provide delivery and install services, and support office moves and cleanouts. Welcome to the show, Sean.
Hey, thanks for having me, Brian. Thanks, Dan.
So I'll bet the market's shifted a little bit for you right now with a lot of businesses being closed. So
yeah,
you're working a little differently.
Super interesting right now. Yeah, we're taking it in stride, just helping out as we can.
Yeah. So we like to ask our guests to share a fond memory of the home you grew up in. What do you got for us?
That's easy. My parents had probably an acre or two, and they also had their property was abutted to a natural gas pipeline. Oh. And so me and all my buddies, all the kids in the neighborhood, there's tons of kids in the neighborhood, we built dirt jumps for all throughout the pipeline land, and had fun going about a foot off the ground on our bikes when we were,
Let me guess. Was that over by Tree Farm?
God, you know what? I know where Tree Farm is. Where is that?
The gas pipeline runs right behind there. So
yeah, really? Yep. Nope. That's where I could have got to it if I kept walking on the pipeline for 20, 30.
You weren't one of those kids that lit the pipeline on fire, did you?
Oh God, that would have been a disaster. No.
That's bad news. Well, so let's talk about, so Sean's a return guest. He's been here before. Of course, landscape's changed, things are different, but essentially, what is the service that Seattle Modern Office offers?
Yeah, just think of me as an office furniture guy, basically. I don't sell like office furniture for your home. I sell basically only for commercial businesses. So think cubicles, think private offices, conference rooms, ergonomic chairs, stuff like that. So we are a retailer for office furniture, and then we kind of jump in a lot earlier in the phase of building out an office in order to plan office furniture, in order to decide where it's going to go, what it's going to look like before even the office's construction begins. So we do all this planning on the front end. We help you specify and plan all the furniture, and then we order it, ship it, deliver, install the furniture, and we'll help you move your office too. So it's kind of like we help offices transition from one space to another, whether or not you're remodeling your office or getting a new one.
So Sean, if I am remodeling my office or opening up a new office, where do I start looking for furniture?
Yeah, I mean, it's a fair question. I mean, most people don't do this ever in their lives. You lease an office space for 7 or 10 years, and only a couple people at the office are going to be involved in this process to secure furniture. And so you got to go to a guy like me. It's a niche sort of market. I've got maybe 20 or so competitors in the entire Seattle area. So you have to go to a furniture dealer like myself and talk about, hey, how do I want the office to look? What's the form and function and requirement for the employees? And then we start talking about, how you want your office to be at what price point as well.
So sounds like a very daunting process. How long does a typical consult with your company take?
Oh yeah, forever. Actually, I just closed a sale last week for somebody that was, he started talking to me 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
He knew that their lease is going to come up and he wanted ideas on how to change the office. It's not always that long. That might've been a record. But typically, we'll go in with our designs and floor plans and try and just see if anything sticks. And if it doesn't, then we take, the client's feedback and give revisions. And in this process of just planning, with furniture specification and color renderings and all that stuff can take months. It typically takes months. And then you order the furniture, and that takes another 6 to 8 weeks for it to be manufactured and shipped out. So I would say generally your average is 4 to 6 months for the process.
So what's the difference between you and an interior designer?
They buy the furniture from me, basically. So an interior designer, they will specify furniture just like me, and they have great ideas. They've got a vision for that sort of thing. So they're doing, furniture, fixtures, equipment, carpet, paint, and really kind of coming together with the vision. And if they specify furniture, then they would come to me and ask me for a price for it. So I actually sell the furniture as a primary business.
So essentially, you work hand in hand with an interior designer that has an experience. Process working with you as a vendor.
Yes.
So where does all the furniture that you placed, where does it come from?
All over. We're retailers, certified retailers for about 80 different brands of furniture. And they are local, they are national, they are international. Many of which you would recognize their brand name, like Global or like Han. Many that you probably wouldn't recognize that are, smaller shops here in Kent and Woodinville and Poulsbo and some other areas locally. And so it's just a matter of basically what do you want? Because all these manufacturers are different, price points and different styles. So we just kind of go through finding out what you want first, and then we'll narrow it down. And then I don't really care, what manufacturer my customers are purchasing. We want to actually get it into what makes the most sense for them. So whoever.
Do you only work in Seattle?
No, we're all over. We are Seattle Modern Office. The primary place that we work is the greater Puget Sound area, but we have projects in Portland a lot and Spokane, And if our clients have like satellite offices in other states, I mean, you can ship furniture anywhere.
Yeah.
So, as long as we can take a meeting with the client, which is very easy on Zoom and whatnot, as we're doing right now nowadays.
Yeah. Sean, is there a typical client profile? I mean, is there a size? Is there a business volume? What's pretty typical for you?
Yeah, no, that's a great question because there's absolutely a profile of my clients. It's generally a local company with a headquarters here. It's generally some company that's 10 to 150 employees. We don't really do enterprise level jobs. So like Microsoft and Amazon, not my client, will never be my client. We're project focused. So I'm not generally planning buildings that are, 100,000 square feet. It's more like we're planning single offices that are 5,000 square feet to about 30,000 square feet.
How many seats or how many employees is that?
30,000 square feet. I mean, it depends on the footprint of the employee's workspace. I've put 80 employees in a 30,000 square foot space, and I've put
now with social distancing, it's probably going to be almost 40,
it's a little
right?
different now. That's funny.
With social distancing, nobody's even in the office.
Right. What advantages are there to working with Seattle Modern Office? Tell us your story.
Yeah, I think that it's mostly just the service that we provide. A lot of people in the market, a lot of furniture dealers don't stress the service and design quite as much as we do. So we are happy to take, your blank floor plan and throw 30 designs at it. We're happy to do renderings of your furniture, for 6 months or in some cases, 2 years, just to get it right for you. And then when you say, oh, that's perfect, but I don't have enough money for that, then we're going to be happy to spend more time just to narrow down the products to a different selection that you are going to be.
I'm kind of putting you on the spot, but if you have a copy of a rendering that you want to share on the screen, that would be kind of cool too. While you're thinking, it's probably too on the spot for you to be able to pull it up quickly.
A little bit too. I'd be looking around a little bit too long.
No problem.
All right. So, are you open for business right now?
We are. Yeah. We're supporting essential businesses basically. So one of our clients, actually, just to name drop them, Ventec over in Bothell. They're been in national news lately. They make ventilators. And they're our clients. So, we're supporting them right now. They need more furniture as they grow right now, trying to manufacture as many of those things as they can. So we are open for business. We're, taking sales calls, and we're doing operations. So good to go.
That's great. What are you doing to help businesses in the new landscape of COVID-19?
Yeah, I've had to shift my focus just a little bit because, I do office furniture, and if nobody's in offices, or at least most people aren't in offices, then what am I doing? Well, everybody's working from home right now. And so what we're trying to do is assist with home office packages. Generally, not something that we would be doing is helping out with like a residential office. But right now we're helping HR directors and managers of these companies find just a really simple, quick ship solution for maybe an electric desk, monitor arm, a task chair that can just ship direct to the end user, to the customer's doorstep, and super easy to install, just so that they have a comfortable space, a dedicated space to work when they're at home instead of on the couch and kitchen counters. I'm sure a lot of people are doing here even today.
So Sean, I got a question that I got to get in there. Is like I was just noticing my chair is kind of starting to suck. Do you have extra chairs I could buy from you, like just one?
Dan, you get to have one for free, my friend.
Nice. Hey, pulling in. We're gonna have to talk after the show because I'm just noticing it's like really starting to kind of suck. Oh well.
A good chair makes a lot of difference, and you don't know it until you get a good chair, but truly they do.
Sean, how do our listeners reach you?
Yeah, go online, www.seattlemo.com, seattlemodernoffice.com. You could reach us, my cell phone actually is fine. I'm on it all the time here. So 425-761-9473. But if you pop over to our website, seattlemO.com, you can look at what we do, some of our work and some of our products, and you can drop us a line there.
That's great. Sean, thank you for coming on the show today. Really appreciate the time you've given us.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys for having me. Thank you so much.
Hey, remember that all the segments of our show are available to watch on our YouTube channel. If you're interested in learning more about any of our guests, please subscribe. Join us after the break for some final thoughts and something fun to do. We'll be right back.
Are you feeling stressed out and eating too many treats while in quarantine? Stefanie Johnson with AdvoCare can help coach you so that you're feeling your best, even in these times. For over 8 years, Stefanie has helped so many start a healthy lifestyle by teaching free nutritional workshops and recommending what AdvoCare supplements to take so that her clients can reach their health goals. Whether it's more energy or weight loss, let's come out of quarantine feeling good with summer-ready bodies. To get more information, you can call or text 425-269-0007 or go to advoteamjohnson.com. Again, that's advoteamjohnson.com or call or text 425-269-0007.
Is your company planning a new office and you're wondering who can help you with the transition? Sean Tornquist with Seattle Modern Office helps local companies plan their new office, buy and install furniture, and even relocate existing furniture and equipment. Furniture planning and consultation is a free service at Seattle Modern Office. Sean will walk you through all the complicated steps of executing a major office transition and find you the best product solutions for office furniture to outfit the new space. He guarantees your vision for form and function at your new office can be achieved within your budget. To learn more, call Sean at Seattle Modern Office. Reach him by telephone at 425-761-9473 or online at www.seattlemo.com. Again, that is 425-761-9473 or seattlemo.com.
Be sure to support the sponsors of your favorite shows on Alternative Talk 1150.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Real Talk on 1150 KKNW. If you're not listening or watching to us live, you get some great commercial content on when the commercials aren't running. So feel free to pop over to the stream on Facebook.
Yeah.
But let's get into our final thoughts, Brian. What do you got?
Yeah. We had such a good meeting this morning. Something that really struck me is, we're adapting to a completely different market, a completely different time in the world. And talking to one of the Keller Williams coaches who has a lot of clients, and of all of his clients, there's 4 of them that aren't producing very well right now. And all 4 believe that the real estate market is dead. And so it really struck me how much we create. We're drawn to what we're focused upon. We create our own market. That if you think the real estate market's dead, it's dead for you. If you think it's not, like Dan and I, we're out there doing great business. As a buyer, if you believe it's that you can buy in this market, you can. As a seller, if you believe you can sell, you can, because there's still people out there that have to move. There's still
2 weeks ago, our buyers they were in multiple offers.
Right.
Now
we still are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, but you get a little bit more of a chance because of some of those buyers that are on the sidelines.
Right.
I did want to promote. We listed last week on Wednesday, so we went live with the property. It's a beautiful home in Bellevue. If you're looking for a home, good location, $1,650,000. Stellar. Check out our live video on our Facebook page. You can kind of do a walkthrough on Matterport, 3D Matterport.
Yep, the video is fabulous on that.
We are getting tours now, so it's really cool because we've kind of done that. So some fun things to do. We wanted to kind of get you a couple of things. Is those that are in the stay home, stay safe might be running out of ideas. So here are a few more ideas. Throw an indoor picnic. So that's fun. I've seen some people with tents, like do a camping, indoor tents.
Yeah.
Film a newscast. That's interesting. So smartphones equipped to make videos, set up and make a newscast of events that are taking place in your family circle. Right now, my son is 2-0 in our tournament of Catan. So we're playing the game Settlers of Catan. We just all learned how to play it 2 nights ago, and he's won 2 in a row. So we need some payback. We're going to play again. Make an obstacle course. This is cool. You can do this in your backyard, or you can do it inside. Just kind of make an obstacle course. Brian, I think that'd be kind of something fun that you and Diane could do.
Yep. We got the space for it.
The space
That's
for
great.
it.
I know we talked about a game night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The game night. So that's cool. We on last Friday night, our neighbors jumped on a little happy hour. One of our neighbors made margaritas and delivered them to the neighbors in a COVID-safe manner. You pop up the Zoom telecast and you do games like charades, Pictionary. Sean, what was the one you said? Code names. Code names one you can do, right? Because they can't see the cards, so it's like kind of a cool way to do teams. So I think we're going to try and do a game night. That'd be fun.
That's great, Dan. Great ideas. So that concludes our show for this week. I especially want to thank our guests, Stefanie and Sean, for taking the time to speak with us today. Thank you all for listening. And before we go, in the words of Oprah Winfrey, I will forever believe that buying a home is a great investment. Why? Because you can't live in a stock certificate. You can't live in a mutual fund. Everybody stay well. And look forward to being back next week.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.